The ladies' bra, the ladies' bra, the ladies' knickers in the ladies' bra. The ladies' bra, the ladies' bra, the ladies' knickers in the ladies' bra. Oh, I first heard that song on Scott Mills on Radio 1. And recently I found that on YouTube. And I can't get that song out of my head. And I featured it on my channel for a little while, and then Monk and Stan made their own version with the citizenkong dummy. And the first time I saw it, man, I was just busting up. I thought it was hilarious. So anyway, put on the Fez. Greetings, fellow citizens. This is citizenkong, and welcome to another Fez Night. Tonight's Fez Night shall be called I Found My Fez. Let me write that down. Or should I just call it Found My Fez? Found My Fez. Yes, if you've been paying attention, I've been away for a while, and so bear with me. This Fez will not be it's very special at all. In fact, it could be one of my worst Fezes. There was somebody saying when, when Fez Night returns, it better be epic. Well, Fez Night, it is what it is. Jeez. What do you expect? Oh, let me start off with this comment that I read, which also includes a glowing review. Let's see. I'm waiting for my cheap monitor fire up here. Yeah, this was posted by Pops of Pop Art Productions. It says, LOL, Citizen Fruit Loop cracks me up once again. Maybe he has a sense of humor after all. Him saying my comment was having a FOMA, L-M-A-O. What's that, laughing my ass off? He likes to use LOLs a lot. You know, if you say something really shitty and then finish it with LOL, that just shows you we're joking. Anyway, this word FOMA, I'd have to take credit for introducing it to this corner of YouTube. A friend of mine actually coined the word before me, so I'm not going to take credit for that. And it was based on the song by the Smiths, Girlfriend in a Coma, I know, it's really serious. So when somebody is getting really upset, other words, foaming at the mouth, he started calling it a FOMA. And he'd say, bloke knees in a FOMA, I know, it's really serious. Yeah, that was my good friend. He was from London, and he was a he was a terrible rogue. We're no longer speaking. Yeah. Cheated on his wife, got hooked on drugs. I mean, doing crystal meth like crazy. And he wasn't white trash at all. He came from middle-class stock in England. You know, went to one of those boarding schools and all that. His father has a house in France. Anyway, okay, so let me continue. Was having a FOMA. Oh, and the word FOMA is listed on the Urban Dictionary. Go to Urban Dictionary if you care to, and look up the word FOMA. It is there. And with a description. Okay, you know, coma, FOMA. Anyway. All right, was having a FOMA, L-M-A-O. This coming from a guy that makes 6 to 10 part vlogs, bitching, whining, moaning, gossiping, crying, and telling lies for 40 minutes to an hour. Talk about a rabid FOMA fit. What reality does this nitwit live in? Oh yeah, he lives in La La Land. Well, Citizen Weasel Dick, I hope you and your limp wrist have a wonderful evening together, and I hope that that weasel dick does not bite one of your fingers off. LOL. See, he finishes it with laugh out loud. I'm sorry, I just had to get that off my chest because it has a little bit of a reason, something to do with why I'm doing a Fez Night. As I said before, some of you that were paying attention or following this, I was getting a lot of criticism about from my haters about what are you doing on YouTube, wasting your time here when you should be out looking for a job. Well, looking for a job only takes, with the internet, only takes a small part of the day. You send out emails and resumes, and if you get a reply, you make an appointment and you go have an interview. Now, granted, when I first got laid off, after a job that I worked for I mean, just short in a couple of months of 25 years at the same company. And granted, man, I did not know what to do. I was really at a loss. I was upset. I was worried. I was scared. And so I did look for a job, but there wasn't really anything out there. So, and I'll have to say, and this may not be the best strategy, but this is my strategy, is that I'm not going to take any work where I'm going to earn less than I do on unemployment insurance, which, by the way, you pay into your employment insurance all that time you're working. I worked steadily for nearly 25 years. So these people that are criticizing me for living off the government or the taxpayer, that's not true, all right? And I have to start training myself not to say and or So where was I? Yeah, so I decided, okay, I'll take a break from making videos on YouTube and keep a lower profile and focus my attention elsewhere. Get my priorities straight. By the way, I'm drinking tea in my U-line cup for all your packaging needs. What happens is I broke my underground cup, one of my favorite cups, and I'm not really going to spend the money right now to replace it. So, and I don't want to break one of my other favorite cups, so I'm using this. And I'm drinking the cheapest tea I could find. It's sold for like $1 a box of 100 tea bags, but it's so weak I have to use 2 tea bags. But I guess it's still a bargain. And that's one thing during my period of unemployment. I've learned the art of being frugal. I didn't really practice that very well before when I was employed. And in hindsight, I kind of wish I had. But, touch wood, I've made it this far, surprisingly. I still have my apartment. I still have my car. And I've lost a little bit of weight, but not that much. And what else? And I'd have to just say, auxium mea molto. I'd have to say that some of that I'd have to say that has a lot to do with it. I just honestly feel that way. And where do I go from here? Oh, so I left YouTube. And I didn't leave YouTube. I stopped making videos. And I became a very naughty boy. Yeah, I became a troll. I had a lot more time to experience the world of trolling and sock accounts and all the rest. It's an ugly thing. It can be an ugly thing. It can be exhilarating. And I didn't troll my friends. I only trolled those people that said things like, "What are you doing on YouTube when you should be working?" and taking pot shots at my unemployment. And I'll remember who these people were. I won't forget that. And so I tried my hand at that. Yes, it can get very ugly. My style, I try not to go there and be very, very, very graphic, using curse words or really weird stuff. But then I've been taunted as myself as citizenkong. Now, some of these fights I've been getting in, I've been doing it as myself. And at some point, the person is just using so many slurs, like I'm a whiny bitch. Oh, as far as Pops' review of my show, yeah, why does anybody even watch this, I mean, that would be awful to see something like that. Cyber9 Rounder Timmy has been begging for my attention. And he removes his videos so fast I can't catch every video, but the few that I've seen, he almost never fails to mention me. And he does an impersonation of me with his whiny voice that's like this, which I personally don't feel I sound anything like that. And I'm sorry this Fez Night's starting out this way, but I'm making this Fez Night because I have some things to get off my chest. Yeah, and last year, some of you remember, he invited me for Thanksgiving and then disinvited me. Now he's claiming to invite me for Thanksgiving again. And this whole thing about him really trying to help me was not the kind of help I needed, because I did not want to sue my former employer for wrongful dismissal. I don't feel that I had a case for that, and I would have blackballed myself even if I did go back to being a welder in this area. Word gets around, it's a small community. And as far as working at a welding supply, I just know how to TIG weld. I do not know anything about stocking all the different types of metal and rod and the different types of gases, so that wouldn't be a good fit for me. I know myself, you know? And, oh, as far as me wearing makeup, here, let me do this. Timmy's constantly saying I'm wearing makeup. So, do you see any difference? Really? And I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot to address these issues. Should I wear my fez back like this? No, I've always liked it just here with a jaunty twist. I just got my hair cut, and it's just terribly, it's terrible. It feels terribly short. But yeah, he never fails to mention me in most of his videos with the taunting and the. So I had to address that. You know, he says that I'm borderline schizophrenic. You know, like what would he know? Sure, I've been open. I've had mental health issues with, basically they call it manic depression. I like that old term. I prefer that because the word bipolar has become used as a slur. You know, Hendrix sang about manic depression. There's been a lot of great manic depressives out there. So, what else?